my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Our hearts so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
For 452 illegals apprehended at the Hyundai mega plant construction site yesterday near Savannah. And I was the one that reported the information that I had to ICE. But it goes beyond just someone working illegally. Let me explain to you. These people are working for slave wages. Some are not getting paid. Some are being trafficked. They send money home to their country. They give money to their handler. They have hardly anything left. They live in homes 5 families deep, have no quality of life. It's modern day slavery. So if you think that ICE is just going in and ripping people out of their jobs, these hardworking people that want a better life, well, guess what? Politicians have really screwed these people, because when they came here, they thought they were, hey, the border's open, we're coming in, we're going to get the 5-star treatment, and we can go to the big Walmart, and we can live in a 5-star hotel, and that's just not how it is. It's very bad conditions, very inhumane, and the Biden administration started a humanitarian crisis. So y'all can't just look at it like they're ripping good people off the job. They're probably saving their lives in the long run. So there were 452.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo-Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, and that is who the world ignorantly calls God. Bahashem, meaning in the name. Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation, and that is who the world also ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man, who, by the way, only came for the Israelites, all right? Now, what you just saw and witnessed was a short clip, the first one, of a video that was put out by the Trump administration with the Pokemon theme, gotta catch 'em all right? Referring to all the illegal immigrants here in America. And then in the second short video clip, you had an alleged woman who called ICE on 452 South Korean workers in Georgia that was working at a Hyundai plant, okay? Which I kind of get mixed vibes about whether or not she's trolling or she actually did, or if that is even, potentially AI, okay? So 2 clips put together to show you that what? The message is essentially or eventually they will be coming after the elect, okay? They are putting together campaigns such as advertisement for recruits with a gotta catch 'em all Pokemon theme song. And then we see the Edomites who feel as if their kingdom is slipping from out of their hand and using every excuse in the book on justifying calling ICE on these South Koreans that's here in America, in Georgia, working at a Hyundai automobile warehouse type plant factory, okay? What did she allegedly say? They're here working for cheap labor, okay? What else? They're sending money back home to their people, okay? Any and everything to justify, exercising her rights to call ICE, all right? And what's going to happen in that day when we are looked at as those South Koreans, as those illegal immigrants. You're going to have individuals that maybe in their mind, they think they're doing the patriotic thing and calling on these individuals that they have demonized as being what? Treason to the country or homegrown terrorists. Okay? They're gonna switch up the narrative just like that. From illegal immigrants to what? These homegrown domestic teas, okay? They're going to plaster our faces across the, devices, whether it's a phone or whatever, just like they did that Pokémon, gotta catch them all right? Our time is coming where guess what? We're going to be persecuted, all right? And best believe they putting together a smear campaign to come against the truth in the man of the Lord, all right? And it's going to be, it's going to be better than that Pokemon theme song, okay? When they come up against the man of the Lord, trust and believe they're going to use their magic, okay? They ain't going to hold no hold bars. We talking about deep fake. We talking about AI. We talking about, you name it, all right? Shit that we not even privy to, all right? They're going to use all their tricks of the trade, okay? So that little catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all theme song, that was cute, okay? But we ultimately know where everything is ending up at. It's coming towards the man of the Lord that's preaching this truth, that's putting them on blast, okay? Giving the people the what? The alarm that these are indeed the wicked people of the Bible. So what do? They got to get ahead of that, okay? And make these little catchy theme songs, and eventually they're going to come out with some type of deep fake AI, what do you call that? Blue Beam Project. And hey, I mean, what can we say? All right. But hey, if it be the Lord's will, all right, do what you got to do. Okay. This is Habakkuk 2:5. It reads, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine. Those are his philosophies, his ideologies, so on and so forth. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. See, he's always in someone else's business, man. Here you got this damn Edomite woman, calling ICE on South Koreans that were probably over here for a specific reason, but nevertheless, if I'm not mistaken, they got what? Deported back to their homeland of South Korea. All right? It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See? This is why the other nations are going to come after this damn whore, Babylon the Great. All right? Because of all his wickedness, his ideologies he done flooded the earth with, his democracy, and everyone is tired of him, man. All right? Everyone is tired of him, okay? And they're getting ready to show their disdainment towards America, okay? They're waiting, trust and believe. All these other nations are seething at the opportunity to really let loose on what the Lord has allowed them to obtain for that very specific purpose, all right? Which is what? To destroy the United States of America, Babylon the Great, by the way of thermonuclear missiles, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay? Nations are fed up, man, all right? And that chick, that Edomite, is just a microcosm of how all nations are fed up with this whore, Babylon the Great, all right? A proud man. I'm going to make this video using the 1990s, 2000s Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All right? and I'm going to show it, and I'm going to, hey, stand on top of it, okay? Now, at the end, they showed a lot of so-called criminals and illegal immigrants, but we know the bait and switch, okay? They're going to easily switch it and turn it on who? The man of the Lord. And they're going to put us under that scrutiny and us under that light and seek to what? Have us what? Unalive, okay? And we understand that people are going to be mesmerized by what they think is the actual truth, but in all actuality, it's nothing but what? Smoke and mirrors, all right? This deep fake, this AI, and anything else that he has that we don't know about, okay? So guess what? There's nothing to worry about, all right? As it says in Matthew 10, is it 10? Where it says, fear not him that can kill the body, rather fear him that can kill what? Both the body and soul in tormented hell, okay? That's what we worried about. So, eventually Esau got to do what he got to do to fulfill prophecy and roll in on the elect. And some of us will be martyrs, real martyrs, may I add that. And, hey, if that's our lot, Lord will, our Rathas, our Father will, he stay with us all the way up until the end. This is Matthew 10:28. It reads, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. See? So we ain't fearing Esau, okay? Because why? We know he's only got but a short time. So he can't really get off how he really wants to. But a little bit of time that he does, hey, he gonna get whoever he's supposed to get, but it's all going to be sanctioned by the Heavenly Father. So it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. See? So he may have our flesh, but guess what? He can't have our soul. That belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. See? So when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai let this man get off in his fullness, and he comes down with that great wrath, hey, we can't worry about that, okay? We can't worry about whether or not he's forging lies, as it says in Job 13:4. Ye are all what? Forgers of lies, okay? Because this is his expertise, okay? This devil expertise is in what? Forging lies. This is Job 13:4. But ye are all forgers of lies, right? And you go into that definition of forgers, it goes into smear, plaster over, you see? So he's going to make it seem as if the truth, what we're preaching, is something counterintuitive to what every so-called American or whatever they'll be called at that time is supposed to be standing for. They're preaching or they're teaching a form of hatred. See? This is all this Captain Kirk mess and nonsense going on too. They're setting the people up to look at those that come against their version of what they deem to be the truth as what? A militant or a terrorist, okay? So they're setting the stage. They're getting these Edomites riled up, and 2/3 of our people back to that state of Christianity where the so-called white man was Jesus, looked at as Jesus Christ or their savior, all right? Because this is all this whole Captain Kirk nonsense has done. It has somehow tried to resurrect that form of Christianity by what? Having a martyr in Captain Kirk. See? So now when we say the truth and we come after the truth, now we're going to be looked at as what? That individual that they said, quote unquote, fired firearm at so-called Captain Kirk. We're going to be the new Salem. Okay? And they're going to make it well within their rights to what? Plaster us, smear campaigns, use psyops, so on and so forth, to come after the truth, okay? And guess what? We've already been prepared for this because why? We've been meditating in the truth, okay? So we understand Revelation 12. And what is that? 12. The devil shall come down having great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. Therefore rejoice, Revelation 12 and 12. Ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Why? For the devil is come down unto you. What is the word devil going to? Deceiveness, false accusers. All right, so he's going to use his tools at his disposal to what? Manipulate the people into believing that this form of truth is what? Counterproductive or counterintuitive into his new world order or his beast system. And without the truth being out in the open, as the famine of the word going to settle in, the people are going to believe it. All right. And by doing so, they're going to be what? Destroyed, because they're not going to have the truth. They're not going to have the marvelous light. Because why? When they had the chance to receive it, when they had the chance to seek Yahweh, they didn't want to seek Yahweh and forsake their evil ways. So guess what? When Yahweh allows this devil to get loose and cut loose on you 2/3 of our people and the rest of the heathen nations, y'all going to believe a lie. Okay? Y'all going to believe whatever lie he puts out there, because why? You ain't going to have the truth to measure it up against. All right? Just like these lies they putting out right now. Okay? But eventually all will be revealed in due time. All right? And this devil has been revealed. So it says, therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Why? For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So what are we seeing? We're seeing the prelude, the lead up to the persecution of the word. Okay, the famine of the word. All right, we're seeing it being led up to that. What type of quote unquote magic and spells that they're using to put on the people? Now they using theme songs from goddamn Pokémon, man. This damn devil has no chill mode. Okay, there's nothing that he ain't gonna hold back from using. All right, we're seeing a bit of it right now, but just wait till he really turns his attention on the prophets, the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, we don't know what kind of fake magic he gonna use with his AI, artificial intelligence, his deep fake, which can emulate your likeness, your voice, your what you call it, your voice and your image. You see, deep fake. You're not gonna be able, and they're getting so good with it. Okay, AI is getting so good you can't even tell if it's real or not. So who knows how he's going to set up the stage to come after the truth and the men of the Lord. All right. But guess what? We can't worry about that. We understand he's coming with that great wrath. And we know he's a forger of lies. What was that? Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. See? So, hey, he got to do what he got to do, because why? Whether you know it or not, he's playing his role. See, everybody got a role to play, okay? You got the wicked, the Edomites, the son of the wicked. You got the regular man, the son of man, and then you got the Israelites, the son of God. All right? Everyone got a role to play in this movie, all right? You just got to pray to the Most High that you got the right role, okay? You don't want to be the role of a villain, all right? No, you want to be the role of who? The good guy, all right? Because the villain at the end is going to be destroyed, all right? When the Lord Yahweh sends his only begotten son Yahweh Shai, all right? So, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. and they don't hold no value at all, man. Their lies, their campaign, their smear campaigns, their psyops, they don't hold no value to the elect. All right, now to the mass, yeah, they buy it hook, line, and sinker every time. Okay, as we can see from the woman who called ICE on what over 500 South Koreans, and in her mind, allegedly, she felt like she was doing a good job. Okay, how many more of these so-called Christians after this whole Captain Kirk is going to feel like they're doing a good job once the smear campaign and the plaster over the truth is out? They already feeling like that. We seen all the vigils and the people that walked through them and, was yelling F Captain Kirk, how in an uproar they got and came after them and put hands on them. And the officers, to the extent, let them have them for a little bit before they broke it up. All right? So guess what? Get ready. Don't be surprised, all right? We don't know what type of, enchantments they're going to use, but we know they coming with it. Why? Because this is their last hoorah, all right? After this, they taking their ass into slavery, man. We going to catch them all. When we come out of them ships, all right, we going to catch them all. Shackle them up, put them in chains, and what? Get their ass to work, man. So the tide's going to change, all right? So they doing they mocking and, whatever it is they got to do. But eventually, we going to catch all the nations, okay? Got to catch them all. We going to get all them damn Pokemons, man. From Moab to Ammon to Ishmael to Ham to you name it. All the way down to Esau, the Edomites. We're going to catch them all, man. Make no mistake about it. Ain't none of them getting away either, okay? Ain't none of them getting away. They can hide in their bunkers, in their caves, wherever else. That's just going to be their holding cells, all right? And like when Ash Ketchum throw the Pokemon or the Pokemon ball at a Pokemon, and it's inside that Pokemon ball, that's going to be their caves and bunkers, man. They're going to be the holding cells, the Pokemon balls, all right? So guess what? We're going to catch them all, man. When we come out of them ships with the new bodies, the superpowers, spiritual powers, hey, we're going to catch them. So we give you your fun right now. We know, especially you Republicans, man, y'all really feeling that gotta catch them all little theme song video clip that was put out by the Trump administration, okay? But hey, your time is coming to an end shortly, all right? So let's go ahead and wrap this thing up with 1 Peter 5 and 8. This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, and it reads and tells us to what? Be sober, be vigilant, see? So we see how these things can be easily manipulated and turned at the drop of a dime and hit its intended target, which is this truth, all right? They just flexing right now, A lot of people feeling that little, that little gotta catch them all / quote unquote recruit for ICE Homeland Security type, whatever you want to call it, an ad or a campaign or whatever, okay? So it says be sober, be vigilant, because they're going to have it even better when it's time to get those, individuals that they want to use to say, if you see any of these people, faces, give us a call. And who knows what the theme going to be for that or how it's going to be portrayed to the mass, to the public, to look at, to, see us as who? The enemy, public enemy number one. So be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So he's doing his due diligence, man. All right, he's putting things out there, trying to test, see how the people react, see how they feedback, give them, how they feel about that. They taking a look at all those analytics on those comment boards and things of that magnitude. All right, do they take this? Do they like this? Yeah, they like it. Okay. Well, we can use this later on down the line, see? So, hey, we ain't worried about none of that, okay? We just worried about finishing our course and enduring to the end, okay? If we have to be part of those individuals that's martyrs for the truth, hey, Lord willing, he keep us all the way into the end, okay? So this has been another lesson of, bringing it out. And if that'll be it, we're going to wrap it up. And with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We're almost home. Shalom. Peace.